Welcome to another episode of FaceTime. I'm Face. It's so great to see you here again. Welcome back. This is going to be another episode about animals. So stay tuned, because this is going to be real fun. I want to give you a little background. The reason that I know a lot about animals and that I'm really interested in talking about them is because, well, first of all, this is the age of Google. And secondly, I grew up with Jack Hanna wildlife, zoo life videos on VHS, and now they're all in California with my, step-nephews, which is fine, but I really want them back. Anyway, so I figured that since we already did a cat video for my last video, today we should talk about dogs. Because that's always the opposing side of the argument, right? It's cats versus dogs. So in the spirit of that, let's start with the dog facts, shall we? Fact number 1. Rockstar Ozzy Osbourne saved the life of his wife's, Sharon's Pomeranian from a coyote by tackling it and wrestling it until it released the dog. Not only did he bite the head off of a bat one day in a drug-induced, stage coma, he fought a coyote for his wife's tiny yap dog. I think they're divorced now, though, which makes me really sad, but go Ozzy! Fact number 2. Dogs have sweat glands in between the little digits in their paws, which I find really interesting. I wonder if they feel like they're clammy or if they're just hot and gross. Things to ponder. Number 3. Dogs' shoulder blades aren't attached to the skeleton to allow better flexibility for running. That's why basset hounds look so crazy in slow motion. We had a basset hound. She passed away recently, but she was really great. Also, speaking of dogs, the dog in the thumbnail is my dog Rose. She passed away a few years ago. She was the best dog in the world. She was a Catahoula leopard and chocolate lab mix, and she was super, super smart. And I miss her all the time. Away from sad! Number 4. The phrase raining cats and dogs originated in 17th century England. Apparently, during heavy rainstorms, many homeless animals would drown and float down the streets. Gross. Thanks, England, for another gross thing. Gardy-loo! If you don't know what that means, we'll get there one day. But they would float down the streets, giving the appearance that it had actually rained cats and dogs. So they obviously, that was before spaying and neutering, so there were just animals everywhere. Number 5. During the Middle Ages, mixed breeds of peasants' dogs were required to wear blocks around their necks to keep them from breeding with noble hunting dogs, because purebreds were very expensive, and hunting became the thing that the rich people did, and they didn't want peasant puppies. That's crazy. And seems as if it would be very uncomfortable and bad for the dogs. So glad we don't live then anymore. Number 6. Most dogs ever owned by one person were 5,000 Mastiffs, which are awesome, owned by Kublai Khan. I knew I liked him. I did. Go watch Marco Polo on Netflix because it's amazing, and I need season 3 really bad, and you'll get to learn a little more about Kublai Khan, kind of in a historical fiction kind of way, which is fun. It sounds like the biggest, sleepiest, most fun room ever. Number 7. Scholars have argued over the metaphysical interpretation of Dorothy's pooch, Toto, in The Wizard of Oz. Apparently, one theory postulates that Toto represents Anubis, the dog-headed Egyptian god of death, because he consistently keeps Dorothy from safely returning home. Well, I don't know about that, but the dog was really cute, and I feel like that might be reaching. You know, those moments when people are like, your teacher tells you that the blue curtains mean the writer was depressed, and the writer was just like, no, the curtains were goddamn blue. I feel like that could be one of those moments, but it's a cool thing to know about certain scholars, I guess. Number 8. Plato once said that a dog has the soul of a philosopher. I always thought of them as kind of moody, though. Philosophers, just saying. Maybe it depends on the dog. I could imagine, I don't know, probably a Mastiff or an Irish Wolfhound could be a really philosophical kind of dog. I don't know. Number 9. The first dogs were self-domesticated wolves. which means at least 12,000 years ago, they became attracted to the first sites of human habitation and didn't eat all of us, because they totally could have. Number 10. Dachshunds, dachshunds, were bred to fight badgers in their dens. I think they give less fucks than badgers do. Which is really cool, because usually you see them in, like, hot dog bun costumes. And their name literally means, like, badger hound, I think, which is cool. And I enjoy that. Number 11. I guess just depending on the breed of dog. But 18 muscles or more can move a dog's ear. I love me some ear facts. Number 12. There are an estimated 400 million dogs in the world. That's a lot of dogs. It's a crap ton of dogs. And you know that there's probably more than that. Let's be honest. Number 13. Dogs have lived with humans for over 12,000 years, and cats have lived with people for only about 6 or 7,000, which affirms, like I said in my last video, that dogs are better people just because they've been around us longer. But everybody's still better than us in terms of animals versus humans, because they're nicer to each other. So, number 14. Almost done. The oldest dog on record was an Australian cattle dog named Bluey, who lived 29 years and 5 months. In human years, that's 160 years old. That's crazy old. If we knew a human being like that, we'd be doing, like, scientific experiments on it, trying to figure out how to live forever. I'm really glad that didn't happen to Bluey. I hope that didn't happen to Bluey. I feel like that would have been mentioned. So let's just go with that didn't happen to the nice dog. Number 15. Dogs like sweets a lot more than cats do, because while cats have only around 473 taste buds, dogs have about 1,700 taste buds, and humans have about 9,000. So apparently that's why cats can't taste sweet things, and dogs can. So that's why they make, like, doggy ice cream. That's really cool. Still can't find my spirit cats deck, so we're going to put that off for just another video or two. I guess we'll do 3 of them. And thank you so much for tuning in, learning about dogs with me. I miss my dog. I want dogs again, so I want you to comment your favorite dog facts. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever. I really appreciate your feedback. Show me pictures of your dogs. Follow me on social media. My boyfriend's awesome, and apparently he knew where I put the thing. So we're gonna do those 2 Spirit Cats cards today. Just low-key as hell, just walking in. Okay, this one's Patience. Meet Snug Puff. She transmutes our restless urgency and "are we there yet" complaints into an appreciation of what is right now. Let go of everything that will come after this moment, and have faith that you are exactly where you need to be. Draw a circle around the present moment and relax in it with Snug Puff curled up on your lap. Sometimes we believe we need to be at our destination right now, but there is so much to be learned and discovered right here where we are. Let's be patient with ourselves, our loved ones, and the world around us. There is time. Oh, this sweet little baby. This is Peace. So we're meeting Serena. Meet Serena. She will guide you to the sanctuary at the center of your being, the place of stillness in the midst of the flowing river of life. She knows the language of forgiveness and acceptance. If you are quiet for a moment and let your heart soften and open, she can teach you these true words so that you may rest your mind in the abode of peace. We cannot control the actions of others, but our perspectives, our feelings, and our choices remain in our power. Choose to be at peace even as you work towards resolution, evolution, and change. And she's beautiful. And this is exactly the card that I needed today, because I experienced a little cyberbullying this morning, and that wasn't fun, but that's okay, because I have an amazing partner, and I have amazing friends who dropped off this incredible care package to me, and I just can't stress how important it is to have people in your life that love you and truly care about you and your mental and physical health. Because I was about to spiral way down, and I didn't because I had the support of my friends, and so because of that, I started thinking about things that made me feel better, and like the other day, I remembered it was animals, and I decided to go with dogs. So, like I said before, like, share, comment, subscribe. None of that takes very much time, and it helps me out so much. So, peace and love. Be nice to each other, you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Dogs like sweets a lot. Whoop, whoop, come on. Focus. That's not what I meant. There we go.